I'm destined for anything at all. Downtown, lights will be shining on me like a new diamond ray out under the midnight hour. And no one can touch you now at night. Can't turn the back, it's too late. Baby, you're not at all. Well, I'm so much closer than I have ever known. Wake up, darling.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, days everywhere, welcome to yet another edition of Let Me Tell You This About That. Ladies and gentlemen, we're one episode away from our year anniversary. I'm just wanting to say that right now.
Holy Toledo, has it really been a year?
No, that was a crazy fucking year.
Oh my God.
As always, part of our crazy year, on my left, Mr. Motherfucking Kevin Kane. How you doing, buddy?
Good afternoon, Lauren, Mr. J. I just want to first say I'm offended that you said ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
I did say theys, too.
We are not allowed to say boys and girls anymore per Walt Disney.
Oh my
For
God.
Walt Disney?
Magic Kingdom, they do not say...
Boys and girls.
Sorry. Oh, yeah. Work it. There we go. At Magic Kingdom, they used to say, they would make the announcement before the fireworks.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. They have now changed that.
What do they say now?
Friends. They just say friends because they say they want to be more inclusive. So being more inclusive, they now leave out the transgender community because transgender, they identify as a boy or a girl.
Yeah.
So now the 0.001% of the pansexuals they are catering to now that don't identify as anything and gender fluid, they got rid of boys and girls. So if we, as a point of privilege, can change that for the next episode so we don't offend anybody.
I would like to check our privilege check.
Privilege check. Moving on.
Moving on, on a quick button up though, I find it weird that Disney has to pivot. Disney has been the most gay-friendly entity in the history of.
So I did go to Disney. If you don't know, the first week of June apparently is Gay Week at Disney.
Yeah, they were the first, man, and fucking no better time.
And I found that out one time.
Yeah, by accident.
Yes. I was like, wow, there's a lot of people wearing red. And, that's the color. But yeah, that was just one weird thing I saw this week that was
is weird.
They used the booming voice, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages.
Yeah.
And they got rid of saying that now, the Trump people are flipping out about it. I personally don't give a fuck what you say, but it's all right, we've completely spun off the planet.
You're right.
But you can't even say boys and girls of all ages. You can't
Yeah,
So
when
anyway.
you're overthinking it down to that level, man.
We've now spun completely off the planet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
Yeah,
okay.
exactly. People are getting manipulated through that shit bad. I hear you. Fucking.
I mean, you could call it if you want to be called a snow shovel, whatever. Okay.
Yeah, whatever your freak ass needs to be called. I don't give a fuck, man.
whatever.
I'm probably gonna fuck it up once or twice, but no disrespect.
Yeah. I mean, oh God.
My best friend, one of my good friends is lifelong lesbian. The same thing. She struggles with this is confusing for her. And it's
it's just.
So it's for everybody. I get it, but I mean, when you're overthinking it to these kids,
I don't know.
Anyway, open it up with a hot potato is fucking.
I was sound asleep on my couch for about 40 minutes. I woke up that. Oh fuck! I gotta go.
Well, welcome.
Yeah.
Welcome to the show, Kev. Man,
Yeah, completely exhausted.
Alrighty, Lauren, how was your little opening snippet, man? You got any hot potatoes you want to?
I don't have anything as good as that.
I just knew you were gonna lead off with that. I made a mental check to go. Oh, can't say that.
No, you're right. You're right. It's completely nuts, man. I'm with
So I
you.
guess we'll have to think of a new phrase for us for next time.
For
Good morning, assholes. we all have unless you're on a bag now. On a Cosby bag, we can't offend those.
Wow, yeah.
Okay, funny you say that.
I do have a half colectomy, so
A
but
colectomy.
funny you say that. The corporation that I used to work for, and I don't mention it by name because it's still a good company, but oh my sweet Jesus, they're starting to. So we used to have these things called stand-up meetings. in the morning. Teams would have a quick 15-minute meeting to discuss, what was happening that day, what work's going to be done. Real quick, real easy. Da-dun-da-dun.
Gotcha.
I'm hearing from friends who are still with said corporation that you cannot say stand-up meeting anymore. Would you like to know why?
Because not everybody can stand.
You got it.
All right, I'm a fucking gimp, dude. Like I get I get. Meredith Cawthorn stood last night, so anyone can stand, man. That's all I'm saying.
And then, this is my favorite, and I really honestly thought that they were totally yanking my chain during our little admin lunch. Teams would have a larger meeting. We used to do them like monthly, sometimes quarterly, and they were called all hands meeting, meaning everyone in the group, regardless of what team you're on, what project you're working on, everyone gets together. We have a big meeting. Da-da-da-da.
Not everyone has hands.
That's what they call cocaine orgies there.
Bingo. I said, oh, come on. You're joking with me, right? Come on. She's like, no, they've asked us to change the name of it. I said, wait.
Who did? Like, who asked? Who's doing this? Like, fucking,
I said, who in the fuck
as a gimp
came up?
I'm fucking no. None of this is making like no.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm at lunch, and I know I had a cocktail or two, but I'm like, wait. Someone actually complained and said, no, we should not call this an all hands meeting.
Shit.
So funny gimp hand story.
Okay.
Whitey, the bartender at the Green Dragon, has half a hand.
Yeah,
it's like a mini hand.
Yeah.
And he used to shake people's hand, and like the first time you don't know, and you just got to go with it.
Yeah.
Like you can't be like, ugh, like pull your hand back.
Yep.
You kind of just got to like fucking just like, ugh. And like he knows it.
Yeah.
So like he'll wait for like, then he'd be like, yeah, I got a half a hand. like
I had a buddy that wouldn't even reference it. And I was
like you wouldn't
look at the big balls on it, like, and the way you should be like, fuck it. I have a hand, fucking. I'm not gonna
like you
tell you the story, you know.
Yeah, and then like if someone like he could tell, he'd be like, yeah, I got a half a hand. Like he's like would want somebody to like fucking.
But internally, like when you go in, you're like, holy fuck! Like, did I do that? Like, you're like,
you must.
what the fuck?
You'd have so. I would go to like the fucking the 8:10 in noon mass just to fucking offer a side of peace. Like, yeah, I'll give you the half a hand.
Dude, honestly, and like that's like now with the end of COVID, which I think it's fucking actually coming to an end. But like, I was bad with handshakes beforehand, but now I'm like the guy with one hand. Like, honestly, like I'm that bad at shaking hands. I don't know what to do now. Like, it's awkward.
But funny you say that. Like last night, I was meeting people that we hadn't met before, and I was shaking hands, and I'm like, this is weird. I haven't done this in so long.
Yeah.
It's like we did like the fist bumps, but everyone's like, oh no, let me shake your hand. And I'm like, oh wow, we still do this. Oh, how cool. Nice.
I like balls cups. Like just cup the balls.
It depends. Yeah. You have to be told when that's going to happen too, man.
That's why we don't take you many places.
Yeah, that's true. They fucking Dorchester, dude. Yeah. I'm telling you. All right. Well, that was that beginning.
So we got gimps and.
Yeah, we're throwing the heat today, man.
If you're pansexual,
diversity and inclusion, the new version.
We got half of the LBG. We're working on the other half of that equation. Like we'll get to you today on offending. It's all good. Actually. So I'm gonna kick it off, man. We'll go to Lauren and then Kevin, and then I have a few random thoughts, and then we have a special guest today. I don't want to be spinning the wheels too much without mentioning our friend Michele is back.
Yes, our good friend to the podcast, Michele Benevento, who is our our Reiki teacher, Reiki master, psychic extraordinaire.
Yep,
that's what I like to call her.
Reiki Angel 1 on
Instagram.
On Instagram.
Yes.
So go out and look on the Instagram now.
Yes.
We're gonna get a quick couple of stories in, and then we're gonna break to her. She's gonna give us all the poop.
And if you noticed, Kevin will suddenly become very, very quiet.
He's hunting baby rabbits. Oh. So anyway, Lauren, hold on one second. We gotta fucking make this official here. Let's go fucking do it.
Oh, thank you.
There you go.
Oh, thank you.
There you go, girl. How's life going with the Sims, man?
We are doing just fine and dandy.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm just gonna talk about last night. We had an awesome show over at Murph's Tap Room.
Yes.
In beautiful Manchester, New Hampshire. Yeah, I was in my car for 3 hours yesterday.
Yes.
But it was a really good show. We got to work with some really great people. Let's see. We had Bill Douglas.
Yeah.
Paul D'Angelo, Liam McGurk. Jay was our MC of choice.
Yes.
And it was a really great crowd. We had a really good time last night.
So we got there early, Kev, and it was like fucking like I was like I was a little anal. I'm like I got all fucking the sound. I'm like I got to set up. I'm like I get there at 6:30, and people were fucking filing in at like 6:45. Like, hey, we're trying to get dinner. We're like, okay, and like we had about 20 or so people like fucking off the street.
Yeah.
Nice.
Just walking in.
Oh, we're here for the comedy show. I said, do you have tickets? No. Can we buy them? I'm like, yes, you may.
My girl over here, man.
Nice.
I hustled.
The
I was
people
good.
in.
Oh yeah, she saved my. Honestly, because I wasn't prepared for like we got sent up there, and Dave was like, "You're only gonna have a few people, so don't worry about it."
Yeah.
I'm like, no, we have like, we had like 18 off the street.
Yeah.
And the rest were people who booked tickets, and it was great.
Yeah. We filled all the tables, and then
Yes.
people
We had
went
to put people at the bar, for heaven's sakes.
at the bar.
At the bar.
Exactly. So yeah, that was a.
It was good.
And you did a great set. You actually fucking every time I see you, Lauren, you.
Why, thank you so much.
you get
Except for
easier.
that spotlight. I think I did LASIK last night on my eyes. I'm seeing a little bit better today.
Yeah.
That's a crazy ass spotlight. That's a crazy ass spotlight.
Yeah, you'll admit the shit. Like I know why they use it in interrogations. You're like, oh yeah.
God.
You'll be like, all right.
Seriously.
I left the C up. Like, who else would it be? But
Yeah, home is good. Of course, we are getting ready for April vacation, and of course, what do we have to have before April vacation?
illness.
No, Spirit Week.
Oh fuck! Every time I talk to you people, you
Oh,
gotta
it's fucking the worst.
Yeah.
every time.
Let's see. Monday is Polka Dot or Stripes Day. That's okay. We got plenty of that in my house. Someone's got a polka dot something we can put on the child.
Everyone, and even the dog, probably getting fucking help out with that.
Oh my God, we got that. We've got Disney Day. McKenna wanted to actually wear her whole Princess Leia outfit. And I said, you might just want to wear one of your Disney ears, because that's a whole lot of outfit to wear for one day, hon.
Right.
I know you want to, I know you want to show it off, but there's only so much we can, put on a child and, get her to school okay, and then get her home.
And then send her to like geometry and everything else in the middle.
In Princess Leia outfit. Then we've got Pride Day, which we call Rainbow Day at school. I'm like, okay, we got plenty of that.
Yeah, plenty of that
We
too.
got plenty of that. We got lots of rainbow colors in our house. And then,
So they have a gay friendly day here?
well, they call it Pride Day, but they don't.
Mention it.
Is it school pride and
Well,
just one kid shows up and like
Oh shit!
now funny.
it was school pride. One kid just goes like throwing glitter like as he comes in.
But funny you say that, because when they showed the poster, it's got rainbows all over. It didn't say School Pride, because School Pride is green and blue.
Right.
all right.
This one is not.
Oh, good.
But we
man.
found a rainbow shirt, so we're going to wear it.
Well, I'm sure there's plenty of gay parents and gay students at that school that are like, fucking, I want to be proud too, motherfuckers.
And then Thursday is Cultural Pride Day. So I said,
Can you show up drunk if you're Irish?
Yeah.
well, I was going to put McKenna in one of my Dropkick Murphy shirts.
Good.
And
Right.
her dad is like, no. I said, why?
Right.
It's a Dropkick Murphy shirt. It has nothing bad on. There's no swears or anything. I said, it's either that or leave the gun and take the cannoli t-shirt. Take your pick, pal.
Oh.
Take your pick, pal. He goes,
You should sew them both together.
no, we will get her something. I said, fine, whatever.
I'm voting with Mom on this one. Joe's getting outvoted, man. Let your kid have some fun and rep the Irish.
But
man.
I think she'll wear the Dropkick Murphy shirt.
That's cool.
Friday's Zombie Jesus Day.
Yeah, well,
Get ready for
that's
Zombie
actually,
Jesus, 'cause
you get the day off, right? Or,
Yes.
yeah.
Oh.
Wow, nice. All
you go.
right.
Yes.
I'm off.
at least you don't have that. Do you have the anything but a backpack day? Like, let's fuck it. That's convenient.
Anything but
Yeah,
a
you can use anything for the backpack. So, like, your kid's got to, like, fucking bring you books in a fucking hamper.
Madison had that last year.
It's so
Oh my
fucking
God.
stupid.
Who comes up with this?
Yeah, like, so now, hey 5-year-old, bring your books in a fucking wicker basket.
Yeah.
Like, that's convenient for a 5-year-old to fucking
You guys
bring to school.
Now
Like,
in Madison's high school, they don't use lockers. Those poor
Yeah.
kids have
What do you
to
stuff nerds into?
There's no place for them.
Everyone's a
honestly.
nerd, thankfully.
But she has to carry her book bag with her, like, everywhere, with her laptop and all of her books and stuff.
That's fucking.
So then they had that thing. I'll never forget that. It was last year. Oh my God. Anything but a backpack. And I'm like, who the fuck came up
Yeah.
with this?
Yeah, man. Like, I'm all for. You guys remember Office
Got a fucking
Space?
trash can, like
Yeah.
Remember Office Space when fucking like the whole point of the movie was like this fucking flare is killing me, like this forced fucking corporate horse shit that I have to fucking put on to make people think like, oh, I'm gonna tip better. Like, wow, that's like like too much, man. I mean, shit.
No. So that's what we got to deal with this week, and then the kids are off. We got Good Friday on Friday, and Saturday. Are your calendars marked? Are they?
Saturday. Yeah, I know what that day would be.
Saturday. My birthday.
Your birthday. Yeah. We thought it would be the Jesus comeback tour, but nope.
No, it's my birthday.
Lauren's birthday.
And hopefully it won't snow this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want it to snow this year.
My heat's still on.
Oh, that mine is too. That is very, very true.
Fucking April.
Seeing that last year I was supposed to be in Rome.
Ah.
So this year I think it's Chinese food. We're going to have Chinese food.
Yeah. Sounds like a plan.
Me, you, Michael. We'll grab some more people.
Yeah, we're going to posse up and go see Christine Hurley, I think.
Yes.
Who's on the underbill on that?
Don Zolo.
Oh, Don's funny, man.
Don Zolo. And there was another gentleman on there. I did not recognize his name. I'm not sure. But it's going to be a damn good show. We're going to be at China Blossom for my birthday, so if y'all like to stop by.
Yeah, swing
Come
by.
on by.
Come on by, folks, and check out Lauren's birthday
tour.
bacchanalia.
There you go.
And on a sad note, we do have a love on the love update. Didn't we hear one of our suitors is soon to be moving to?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, just to keep people on because
Okay, so it's kind of all right. So I'll give
it's
you
a family show.
I know. So we'll give you the love on the spectrum. Autism sometimes sucks. Update. So said suitor is not moving. He's just going to a different school. So it's not too bad. But my daughter, being like her mother, she's already kind of found another interest at Market Basket's bagger. I said, good girl. Have options.
Move on. Yeah.
Have options, girl.
Always, man. That's part of living.
But we did run into little glitch. The internship.
Yeah.
We had to end it a little early.
Okay.
We had to end a little early, and this is where autism really fucking sucks. So she was doing the reduced shifts, and we thought that was working well. We did that a week or two ago, and I got a message from the organizer of the group that's sponsoring the program, and they said, yeah, it didn't go as well as we had hoped, and we're ending the internship. Oh. I said, okay. And they said, it's not too early. She got in like 32 hours. So it was supposed to be 40. She got 32.
They couldn't.
And I said, it seemed to be going so well. What the hell happened?
Yeah.
Well, my kid decided to not want to do something and told her manager that she didn't want to finish vacuuming. She wanted to go bounce, which is against the rules. And they said, yeah. And I told her, and she had to learn the hard way. I said, now you have to own that.
Yeah.
I said, you got to own it. We told you, baby girl, you have to do what the manager says. Whatever it is, you have to follow the rules, follow the list, follow whatever that they give you to do. And she didn't. And her father and I were like, now you have to own that. And you have to learn your lesson for the next time you go to a job, that they're not going to put up with this. And I was, I think, parenting. I said, and we told her, we said, you fucked up.
Yeah.
And it wasn't to be mean or nasty, but it's like, you have to own this now.
Yeah.
This was nobody's fault but yourself. And this is the part of autism that sucks, is sometimes they don't understand that. And they have to find out things the hard way.
Yeah.
Which truly, truly sucks. And I was really upset, that it had to end so early. But once they told me what she did, I was like, well, then that's totally unacceptable.
Yeah.
So she was upset, but she said, I'll own it, Mom. I'll own this one. I said, okay. Now you've learned your lesson. Now we take this information, we take this knowledge, and we try again.
It's not a permanent defeat, man.
It's not. And and the great thing about the program is sometimes they do end early.
Yeah.
It happens. This was not just Madison. It has happened to other kids. And this does not bar them from taking part. They said, we can either get her another internship for next school year, or maybe this summer if we have enough funding. I said, okay. Excuse me. And they said, we'll take the information and the feedback from the other internship and use that for the next one and find her something that fits her better.
Gotcha.
And she goes, we'll work with them. We work with our kids until we find something that works for them.
Perfect.
So that was good. But it's still, autism can just fucking suck sometimes.
Growing pains hurt, and that can make it even worse. Yeah.
Yeah.
I fully get you.
And it was really kind of cool because Madison actually, between at the time her friend possibly moving and then the internship falling apart, she actually asked me, which she never does. She goes, Mom, can I have a hug? I said, of course you can. Kids on the spectrum sometimes don't do that. They don't initiate. They don't want to. Like McKenna will give like a little tap tap.
Yeah.
But Madison asked for a full blown hug, which was something she does not do. She'd rather be like by herself or whatever. But this time, she actually needed her mom, which was actually kind of a nice thing.
It is.
And
yeah.
sometimes that's a plus. But
It is. Well,
so
yeah.
there you go.
You always need your mom.
Well, that's a nice thing too. But
Yeah.
she is going to move out.
Oh, yeah. No, you don't need her that
hell,
much. You don't need
no.
her after 18. Man, I'll tell you that much.
She will be moving out. Later. She will be moving out.
We'll be planning that definitely. But I hear you. And well, thanks for filling us in.
Yeah.
Like to keep everyone, because I know that a lot of, like, honestly, like, a lot of people do listen. So I want to keep everyone up to date. And speaking of up to date, let's put on Kev's little fucking Street Dogs fucking. We won't make it all the way to the chorus, Kev, but we'll give them a little taste of your attitude here, man.
Gotcha.
Staring down to the grove up on Indian Hill. See the skyline littered with triple deckers and
All right, I lied. We're making it to the chorus.
This
song's so good.
Cast my eyes, affecting faces that have gone by. Adam's gonna rip that in my soul. Empty heads, don't you home to 1,000 dreams and beats on legends.
Yeah, Mr. Kevin Kane, bring it to us, buddy. What you
So
got,
the Street
buddy?
Dogs, that is the original lead singer of the Dropkick Murphys.
Yes.
So if you ever pulled up the Dropkick Murphys on Spotify, most of the songs you hear is that guy, Al Barr,
Oh, yeah.
from the Do or Die album. So if you pull up the Do or Die album, which a lot of their popular songs are from, that's the lead singer.
Al's mother's, he's off the tour because he's dealing with his mom having a stroke and stuff like that. But
So Al Barr, he was Dropkick Murphys, got on the Boston Fire Department. Thought Dropkick Murphys was just a band that was going nowhere, wanted a steady civil servant job.
Yeah.
Then got the music bug again, formed the Street Dogs.
and
There you
I
go.
did not see you learn something every
There you go.
time.
So
Come
if,
to our show.
if you're thinking you're listening to the
Yeah.
modern Dropkick Murphys on Spotify, it's probably him.
it's probably him.
Jelly.
And hats off because he's quite a musician, man.
Anyway, so William, I posted on social media yesterday, started his Dorchester youth hockey career on September 11th, 2016. 5-2 win against Methuen. He ended it yesterday. His Dorchester youth hockey career is over. He won the championship yesterday against Natick 5-3. He plays club hockey. He plays for Ernie Bach's team. And he's got his last tryout today, so we'll see if he continues to play for Ernie Bach's team. There's nothing better than playing for your town. A lot of people, if you listen to this, look down on town hockey, because they like to say club hockey is a little better than town hockey.
Right.
I think there's nothing better than playing for your town. Just, you play for your neighborhood, you play for the name on the front of your shirt. In seeing William play for Dorchester since 2016, I was lucky enough to coach him for 3 years. The practices, the games playing for Dorchester, the families we met, the friends he made, just those memories that just last a lifetime. I always used to say to the kids, I had the speech before a big game. When you're sitting down the Erie pub in 30 years, you'll be talking about this game. You'll be talking about this championship game when you're old and fat like me. You're You're going to be saying, remember when we played Southie when we were 10 years old? Dorchester versus Southie in the Mayor's Cup down the rink. You remember that, kid?
Right.
You don't talk about a club game, kids from different neighborhoods. You remember the games you played for Dorchester. So I just want to give a shout out to those kids. And, the career's over. And, we still got Jack. Jack's 11. He's got a few years left. And I'll be taking over coaching Danny's team. Danny's going to be 6 next year. So I'm putting all my money into Danny. He's giving me my retirement plan.
Yeah, he's got a farm system going, man.
Yeah, so I'm putting all my money into Danny.
He's got the Hanson brothers in different stages of life.
But it is going to be nice to get a nice little break from hockey. So this past week, William had tryouts. Nice. So we had to go from Moakley Park at 6 o'clock to Dedham. I had to be there by 6:30. So I had to do it Wednesday night. So I had William, his friend, and my father was going to watch Danny and Tommy.
Patty.
I'm like, all right, so Patty's going to watch them too. I can throw William and his friend Ronan in the car, get in the HOV lane, and rocket ship to Dedham because they got to check in when they get to the rink. There's going to be a big line. It takes a half hour to get dressed and get them on the ice for their tryout for Ernie Box Team Wednesday night. Right before I go to leave, Danny and Tommy just start throwing haymakers at each other.
Jesus.
Just full on. So I'm like, all right, Danny, come with me. So we're waiting at Moakley Park. We leave Moakley. We get in the HOV lane. And I get the GPS on my phone. Get off this exit. Accident ahead. Oh, I'm stuck in the HOV lane, so I'm not getting off. So I ended up being in traffic for an hour. I finally get past a 3-car accident, and I hear from Danny, who's 5 years old, oh, Dad, I don't feel good.
Oh, no. Oh, sweet Jesus.
And I hear the, ooh. I'm like, oh, motherfucker. I'm like, Danny, it's not funny. Danny, it's not funny. And I hear that, Dad, I'm going to throw up. So now everyone's doing like 90 because we just got past this fucking accident. We've all been sitting. So I got like a brown paper bag from Walgreens is at William's feet from like a week ago, just happened to be sitting there like angels. Like, yes. Ooh, I got a bag. Same. I'm like, well, I can't get to the breakdown lane. I'm like, William, grab that bag. What? Oh, I'm like, grab the fucking bag. Sorry for my language, but we'll go and fuck this how it was. Okay. He goes, but there's a rip in it. I go, I don't give a fuck if there's a rip in it. Grab the bag. I'm like, hold it open for Danny, who's now starting to throw up in the back seat.
Oh, God, the poor thing.
He's just lightly holding. I'm like, unbuckle.
Right.
Like, you're going to have to get... Now, Ronan's now having sympathy throwing out. Like, he's now like... Ugh. Now, he's sympathy, like, starting to, like, get sick. And now William's, like, just barely... I'm like, you got to open it. Like, open the fucking bag. So, now, luckily, like, Danny had, like, a hockey jersey, because he wears hockey jerseys everywhere, over his hoodie. Right. So, that's just covered. So, the good thing is, when we started leaving Moakley, he drank milk. So that was good. So it was like chunky milk that he's puking. So finally I get to the breakdown lane. And like I said, people are doing 90 after sitting in. So my car's shaking. Just like I can't get out because I'm going to get fucking clipped. Right. So I roll William's window down. Now I'm like, William, like, can you like... So I get the bag, chuck that over the guardrail. And now Danny is just covered in white, chunky... milk.
Looks like the end of Alien. Like fucking.
Now he's crying.
Oh.
He had a laptop computer he was using because he was playing a hockey game on there. That's covered in puke.
Oh, no.
Ronan's like got his head out the window. I'm like, you can't.
We don't even know who Ronan is at this point.
I'm like, you guys got to be like good. Like, you guys got to be good 15-year-olds right now and fucking hold it together. Because like we're like DEFCON 5 right now.
This is some shit.
So like as like we're getting the jersey off like Danny, the fucking puke's flying everywhere. Oh, God. And then we proceed to drive another 10 minutes to the rink, and there's just literally puke all over my car.
Oh, my God.
So, like, I'm driving, puke everywhere. I call Liz. She's like, oh, hey. I'm like, where are you? She's like, oh, I'm just walking my car. I'm like, now, like, I'm just not thinking clearly. I'm like, get to the rink. And Denny's like, I'm fine, Mom. So he ended up, like, I think he was just car sick.
Yeah, definitely.
So that was that fucking great, like, so what, oh, God. So then he was completely fine after that. But now the puke's got to sit in my car for 2.5 hours. So I'm using like old Dunkin' Donuts napkins, and I got a crumpled up hockey jersey covered in puke, and I had like an old pair of Williams sweatpants in there. I'm using that to like that.
Oh my God.
Like,
Yeah.
I was gonna think like what could make a van full of hockey equipment smell worse? Like,
Oh yeah, and never mind, I got like hockey equipment in the car. So like,
Oh my God.
fucking sun's
Yeah.
coming out now. It's gonna
That is like every parent's nightmare.
Oh,
is the
just-
thrown up in the car thing.
just like I legit, I was like, Danny, don't fuck with me right now. Like, I'm gonna be.
you starting to do that. We used to call it the cat at work, where you'd be like,
Yeah, like I thought he was like screwing with me. Like
Yeah.
thought like April Fool's. Like
yeah, you were not going to be an Uber driver, man.
That
I'm just letting
sound,
you know right
that
now.
sound just haunts you in your dreams. I swear to God.
so like then so finally hockey season's over. Now we're on to lacrosse. So now we only have lacrosse. Williams on 2 lacrosse teams, JV and varsity.
Quidditch.
T-ball, fucking Jack's playing baseball, street hockey, another street hockey. So 28 days till Aruba. So now I'm like, Liz keeps going, 28 days till Aruba. She's in Lizland. I have anxiety when it's 72 and sunny. I don't know if you guys been following what's going on with JetBlue.
Yeah.
They're canceling like fucking everything.
Yeah.
Like they're pretty much saying if you're flying JetBlue, stick your finger up your ass and whistle. That you have a better chance of getting on a plane. Oh my God. Like they're literally like the CEO came out today and just went, I don't know. Like that's their fucking like plan to get you on a plane right now. They're like canceling flights up till May.
Like, what is the reason that they've been canceling all this stuff?
Fucking no one to work. Fucking it fucking rained out. Like a fucking bird flew by.
Yeah.
Like everything. Like so now like I'm going on like literally massport.com today going, did the Aruba flight take off today? Like I'm checking to see if Aruba flights are leaving.
Right.
Like on April 10th. Like, did the Aruba flight leave today? Because I'm so fucking, I have anxiety now if JetBlue's going to cancel my flight.
Oh my God.
You're jealous of Spirit people. You're like, those motherfuckers
Yeah,
on Spirit got it good.
Yeah,
Like,
fucking the Frontier people left.
Second.
Like, fucking. And I purposely paid like an extra $300 a ticket. To, like, everyone's like, you got to get the flight that lands before noon so you don't lose that day.
Yeah.
Like, I can't, like, I'm going to have so much anxiety the next month. And Liz has no idea this is going on.
Right.
Like, she's just like, 28 days. Like, Liz lands, like, I'm the one because I'm a loser and I'm on Twitter fucking 24/7. I see that JetBlue has, like, is canceled every flight for the past 3 weeks. So if Liz, when you listen to this, we're probably not going to Aruba in 28 days because JetBlue's canceled every single flight for the past 3 weeks.
I hear the Quincy Bay Inn's nice this time of year.
Yeah, we're going to the fucking Ramada Inn across from Boston Bowl. Like, fucking, we'll go get Lambert's.
Start doing some crack.
I'll throw $400 on Lambert's and we can act like it's all inclusive when we go in and just get it for free. Like, fucking fuck. Nothing's easy.
Nothing's easy, brother. Nothing's easy. This should be Kevin's.
Can you imagine if I did drink coffee?
Oh my
No.
God, no.
I've never had a sip of coffee in my life.
I don't know why I thought you had drinking coffee.
Oh, no.
Brain fart, man.
No, and like, so like this morning I passed out on my couch, like, so I get up at 3:30 in the morning every day, and then like on the weekends, Liz gets up at like 4. On the weekends, Tommy gets up at like 4:30 in the morning, and we have like, it's me and Liz pretending we don't hear him pretty much. So like, who's gonna get? So today she went up and got him. I'm like, oh, did you get him his breakfast? She's like, nope, and just went back to bed.
Okay.
I go, okay, I got it. I just guess I'm getting his milk and breakfast for him. So it's like, fuck, now I got to go into a next week of 3:30 in the mornings of getting up for work.
Yeah, you got school vacation too, right?
Oh, April vacation. Yeah, that's going to be.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I'm going to the Marathon Monday Sox game.
Oh, that's right.
So no work that day, no work Tuesday. I am going to work Wednesday, going to the Sox game Thursday, and I took Friday off. So I got a 1-day work week.
There you go.
But we'll see. I don't know. Oof.
See how that goes.
Yeah, April vacation is no vacation.
It's really not.
No, it's
just
not.
No, so that's all I got going on. Just fucking complete fucking
Mayhem.
chaos.
We
Yeah.
would expect nothing less from Kevin Kane,
Yeah.
man. That's good, man. My let me see if this is gonna take forever, but this is my not gonna be my song. There you go. That was good enough. So anyway, that's my Mr. J up on the cut, man. I got 2 quick things because I'm very excited to get to Michelle. One of them is well, actually 2 quick ideas and a quick shout out to everyone that we performed with last night, man. Like I I actually saw, like, honestly, one of the best comedy and to be able to take part in it, but, like, honestly, like, it's one of those ones, like, I saw Kevin James and Dave Attell do a double bill at a fucking Nick's Comedy Stop in Randolph, like, when in the 90s, and
Oh my God, I remember those days.
oh, that was great. But I'm just saying, like, honestly, Liam McGurk last night was fucking he's on some other shit, man, that joke about, like, not coming back the same way from, like, doing a blowjob joke, and
Oh my God, that was hysterical.
I don't want to give away the, like, dude
don't.
shit, but oh my God.
It's really good.
Yeah, like he was awesome. Awesome. Bill Douglas is always, man. I love that guy. He is top notch. And Paul D'Angelo, I've never seen a guy be constantly fucking funny for like 45 minutes, man. And like, and touch all the bases, man. Like everyone in the room that whatever you're into, if you're into fucking Biden or if you're into fucking Trump or whatever, man, everyone got something to laugh at, man. So
yeah, he's always been that way ever since I think we saw him first when we were at Giggles Under the Tent.
Absolutely.
After COVID and stuff. And he's just plain out funny.
Plain out funny, man.
That's it. That's all we did last night. We just saw plain out funny guys and me. And me.
Exactly.
Just kicking it. It was just really good. And the crowd was really good. People were really, really nice. It was just a really good show.
It was a really good show, man. And like, honestly, like me and Liam were talking, man, like, and I've been talking to a few people. I went out to a community thing this morning, but people are starting to come together, man. I think that, you know, hopefully this might be the where we were last year. No whammies, but, you know, we were kind of hoping people would be exactly what's happening. Like, you know, and it's not just people are fed up. I think, you know, like, thankfully people aren't getting sick. And if you are sick, there's like a million things you can help with now. Like, you know, there's pills and shit. I'm all for it. I'm just saying I'm looking forward to a kick-ass spring. That being said, the two things I want to bring up, and it's kind of like I want to pick you guys' brain. I don't know if you guys have heard this, but there's an all-point bulletin. I haven't checked on the results lately, but a police supply store in South Weymouth got hit like about a week ago. And they stole 4 Boston police complete outfits, like the fucking town. Like, and they've been burning up they're trying to find these outfits because, as we know, the Boston Marathon is happening. And
Jesus.
So, what have you heard, Kevin?
So my thing is, have you ever seen how expensive
Yes.
uniforms are? So it may just be fucking cops.
It might just
I don't
be.
know, like, I don't know, like.
That's fucking, that's like, boy.
So we at the sheriff's department, we have 2 sets of uniforms. We have the BDUs and we have like the more cop type uniforms, like you guys had to wear court officers. A fucking collar pin was like fucking $20.
Yeah.
Right.
Like if you need a new collar pins, and it's like, what are you gonna do? Go get them somewhere else. Like they could charge whatever they wanted.
Yes.
So it probably fucking was cops because they don't want to pay it anymore. Like we used to get uniform allowance.
Yeah.
But that was pretty much just on Christmas gifts. Like, you're not using it for uniforms. You know, like, so fucking shit's expensive.
Shit is, man. But it's funny because cops got like $4,000 a year. Like, I was a code officer. We got like $1,000.
Yeah, we got 800.
Our shirts are like, they're like, oh yeah, the shirt's like 150. I'm like, I'm going to have like homeless blood on this, like fucking 8 minutes after I put it on. Like, and it's white, like you assholes. Like, what the fuck?
They give you guys white shirts.
Oh my God, dude. When that Paul Blart movie came out, I was like, what the fuck?
So like, our uniforms look exactly like hospital security.
Yeah.
Which Boston Medical Center security has 100. Their job is fucking scary.
Scary. Yeah, that's some scary
like,
shit.
So nothing gets like hospital security, but like, I used to work like with an inmate at BMC and you know, Boston Medical Center, and like people would be run up to me and like, oh, I don't work here. But shit's expensive.
Yeah.
Fucking those uniforms. So it could be.
It could be. Cops will take you. I had an old partner, Mike Pepe, he taught me everything, man. But he's like, if the fucking ain't on fire or tied down, the fucking cops are going to be leaving with it. So fucking.
Yeah, so it could be. But a couple of cops just.
Believe me, I've known a few that lost their job on stealing shit like idiots. But okay, that was my. But be on the lookout, folks. You never know on fucking Marathon Monday. Just, you know, I mean, but I'm with Kevin, man. Cops would steal that shit. So that brings up my second point, man. And it's actually kind of funny, Kev, that you brought up your friend, because I used to know this guy. He was a lawyer at the time, and it's kind of big news now because there was a big to-do about his Facebook account. And this guy, Richie Doyle, was, as far as I know, one of the best lawyers I know, to be honest with you. Like, he wasn't bad, never said anything bad to me, posted your standard Fox News shit on his Facebook with, like, some Islamophobia. And now, like, he's, like, it's been in the paper, like, he's persona non grata, but to the point of, other cases now that he's been like, involved in, like being the defense counsel, are being up for appeal because they're like, well, look at the shit he puts on Facebook. How can he fucking guy's nuts? And honestly, he was one of the nicest guys, and he died tragically, like through like depression and the whole end of this whole thing, because his whole career ended. And like honestly, and like and I'm all for like like you go on, and I've seen some people have some shocking shit on Facebook, man. And I went on the newspaper, and they had a list of his things, and they're like, be warned, like make sure no one else is in the room because you're gonna see. And it was like, whoa, man. But also too, it shows like the stupidity of like putting that shit out into the public, but also too like fucking like. What do you guys think? Do you think like his whole career should be fucking like dragged through on some like social media? And don't get me wrong, if the guy had like some like I'm in the Klan and I'm all for fucking like like lynching and like that's one. Or if I'm in the January 6th shit, I hear you, like fucking land on those fucks. But I mean, what do you think, Kev?
I mean, there's some people that have completely lost their mind. I mean, if it's one of few. We had one person I worked with used to say, smart people make really dumb decisions sometimes. Yeah. And you can't judge that person, but that was more of like a one-time thing.
Yeah.
A lot of smart people have gone down the rabbit hole in the past few years.
Yeah, dude.
So you hate to see somebody, and like with social media, people just can't help themselves sometimes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, no one's reading it when you're sharing 500 stories a day about just insane theories.
Yeah.
So those people have just lost their mind.
Yeah.
When they're with the QAnon theories and the... So you hate to see somebody get dragged through the mud. But it's hard not to have like a Schadenfreude.
Yeah.
Kind of like, well, you're a fucking idiot. Like...
True.
It's hard not to.
True.
But you do hate to see it, when they were so normal at one point until 2016.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's when they kind of went downhill. A lot of people.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Right. Yeah. And then like, well, that's when that's when Putin started his war against us, actually. But yeah, no, I think man, it's sad too because people like fucking like I don't know if it's like the dopamine hit that they get or you just get that fucking worked up about stuff. And I've been there, man. I cringe like a motherfucker on some like your memories, and you're like, oh, I said that, like what the fuck. But like like these people that like I mean, they'll die on these like internet hills of like fucking losing your job, like where it's like, oh my god, like dude, like dial it back, like Like I don't like I feel bad when you see someone on those extremes too. You're like, what is going on? Like you imagine living in the house with someone like that, dude, where it's like fucking 24/7 or some shit, Like,
well, Liz will see me sometimes. She'll be like, "You're typing with two thumbs right now." Like, what are you arguing about?
They might as well have boxing gloves on. Yeah.
Like, just let me go. And I'll catch myself. Like,
Yeah.
What are you arguing about? Because you're not changing anybody's mind.
Not at all.
Yeah. No one's ever been in an internet argument and been like, oh, that's a good point.
Oh shit,
That's right. Oh, you're right.
No one's mind's ever been changed.
Right.
No.
In an internet argument.
Which sucks because that's the best part of an argument. And I know, like, if you've been married or just in any kind of relationship with anybody, man, you've had that fucking argument. You're like, oh, wait a minute. Did you say fucking Tuesday? Oh, I'm so sorry.
There's always that part of the argument where you realize you're wrong.
Completely fucking wrong. Like, you're like, damn it, dude. Fucking
You just keep going though.
Can't do that on the internet though, man. You can't fucking
No.
So that was my. Do you have any thoughts?
No, it's you hate to see someone especially when they've passed on and they're. But the thing is, you put it out there, pal. You put it out there.
But also, too, like, what is cancel culture? Like, how you can cancel out someone's whole shit? I mean, and there are people out there, like, I'm a big fan of, like, fucking, who cares? Like, fucking, well, everyone that's getting cancel's coming back anyway. Fucking people, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah. What's his face just won a Grammy, didn't he?
Fucking Louis C.K.
He just won a Grammy.
Yeah, fucking guy should have his penis taken away. Fucking, fuck that. But and I love that, like that no bigger fucking betrayal for me than that guy. At least I fucking worship him comedy wise. But but also too, like, like I'm also like cancel culture is more of a fucking like consequence culture is what they should fucking wind up calling it. But But yeah, so yeah, I'm with you. But yeah, it's just weird. And also, I bring up Richie because he had like 2 fingers, but he would never. And you'd be halfway, and he'd forget. Like every time you'd see Richie, be like, "Hey, what's up?" And he'd go shake his hand. And he'd be like, "Oh my god!" And then same feeling, like, "Oh, like you don't know what to do as a human being. You want to like, you know." But he never said. I would never know what happened to us. And more power to him. I was like, "That's how you have a disability, man. You say fuck you." But anyway, folks, we are very lucky. We've been fucking playing grab ass for way too long, and we want to thank Michele Reiki Angel 1. Hold on one second. We got a little theme song music for you there, my lady. We'll get you going.
Sparks fly from her fingertips.
Hey.
Echoed voices in the
There you go, Michele. Welcome to the show, man. Thanks for coming back.
Hi, everybody. Hi, Jay, Lauren, Kevin.
Hello.
It's so great to be back. How's everybody
Nice
doing?
pause, girl. That's how you work the mic. Good to see you.
Nice to see all of you. I'm so very happy to be back, actually. I really enjoyed our time together last time. And since you were all just talking about, well, Jay and Lauren were talking about gigs, I got the great pleasure of actually getting to meet you guys face to face.
That's
a couple
right.
weeks back.
That's true.
That's
at the
right.
Mohegan Sun.
Comics Roadhouse.
Yes,
That
the
was thanks for
Comics
coming.
Roadhouse.
Yeah, it only took
That
5
was
years to
very-
finally meet up with her.
Yes, but it was a great celebration
Yes.
for my birthday.
Absolutely.
It was a little bit after my birthday, but that's okay.
Oh, good.
It was a big birthday. So it was lots of fun.
Nice.
Kevin's the only one I haven't gotten to meet yet, and I'm sure he's probably going to keep it that way. I feel like Kevin's like somehow feels like I'm his arch nemesis.
Not at all.
No, nothing but love for you, baby. Nothing but love.
I love everybody.
I know you do. I know. I scare you. It's all right. I scare a lot of people. I scare me sometimes.
Welcome to the
Anyway,
club.
so welcome to yeah, right. Lots of exciting things going on. Lauren had mentioned, so I've been a Reiki master for like 20 years. Yes, that's right. Out of the womb, I became a Reiki master. But I recently went to, what I consider the next level and became a teacher. So that's pretty exciting.
Oh, that's
Some
good.
exciting stuff that's going on in my life. Another new development since we last spoke, I am in the process of starting a television network on Roku. So an internet television network. So it's called Divine Network.
Okay.
And I am currently actually looking for holistic practitioners, astrologers, numerologists, aromatherapists, functional medicine, all that kind of functional nutrition, Ayurvedic, frequency, all different types of alternative healing modalities. Because the network is all about holistic means for healing of mind, body, and soul. So if anyone out there listening knows anyone or has a suggestion, please follow me on Instagram at _divine_network. Or you can follow me at Reiki Angel 1. That's REIKIANGEL and the numeral 1 on Instagram. And you can DM me if you are interested in working together, putting a show together, being on television, getting exposure that way. So that's just some new things going on with me. So I'm real excited about that. And of course, you can reach out to me at any one of those places if you want to schedule a Reiki healing. Yes, it can be done long distance and or reading, because I do most of those things over the phone anyway, especially since the pandemic. So that's just a little shameless plug for my business. Oh, and my YouTube channel.
Plug away.
Also Reiki Angel 1. So anyway, that all being said, let's get down to some messages for you guys.
Yes.
And then I thought I could maybe, yes, I can see how excited Kevin looks. All of a sudden, the smile went faded from his face.
Yeah.
It's all good. It's all good. Nothing but good stuff. Nothing but good stuff. But, and then I was going to give some messages for these listeners. So I know it does work, believe it or not. I will often do lives on my Instagram and give messages. And sometimes people who are not even on that live will listen to it and say, wow, you were totally talking about me there. So
That's good.
it is appropriate for whenever one finds it. So I thought I would do some little romance.
Yes.
Ooh.
This is the good stuff.
Romance messages. What do you think?
Yes.
Sounds good to
We
me.
down to that? All right. So, and I wanted to talk about, we have the full pink moon.
And
In
guess when it
Libra.
is? Guess when it is? Just guess.
It is on my girl's birthday,
Yes.
April 16th.
Nice.
Yes, it is.
I get good stuff.
Break out
Very
your crystals,
exciting.
Kevin.
Yeah.
Yes, break out those crystals. Absolutely.
Absolutely. Gotta charge them shits up, man.
Wait.
That's right. You got it, Jay.
Yeah.
You're down with it.
I
I
listen.
love it.
Look, I actually
Pay
have them.
attention.
Michelle.
There you go.
Oh,
There.
yes.
There.
I love it. The magnetite, right?
Yes, and my rose quartz.
And the rose. Beautiful. Absolutely
Hell yeah.
perfect.
There you go.
Magnetizing and charging those stones to bring love in. So rose quartz is for love, self-love, romantic love, love relationships, etc. And the magnetite is a stone for manifestation and using the law of attraction and magnetizing and manifesting. So love it, love it, love it. Absolutely
Thank you.
perfection. So so this full moon being in Libra is about balance, and there's a lot of focus on relationships because Libra is ruled by Venus. Venus is a planet of love, relationships, many other blessings, money, aesthetics, things like that. So there's a lot of good things coming in. Of course, that all depends on your chart, exactly what that works out. But a lot of those things are going to be in relationship, either intimate relationship or business relationship. So that being said, that's a kind of a general astrology message for everyone. I didn't do any, I didn't ask all of you. I should have done it for you, Lauren, because I do know your birthday. But next time, which I hope there'll be a next time because I love you guys.
Oh, absolutely.
We'll do a little, I'm starting to dabble into numerology. So I'll get everybody's birthdays and we'll do a little numerology and get you some life path information and what life year you're in. And it's kind of neat, fun stuff that I just started incorporating into my readings.
I'd be very interested in that.
Yeah, it's really, Jay, it's amazing. I started learning about it and I found that it often reflects whatever it is I know about someone's astrology, and it often reflects what I pick up on the energies in what I channel and then what shows up in the cards. So it's really amazing, and I love to use it as confirmation. It's kind of like, it's kind of like that checkpoint,
Yeah.
where you're like, oh yeah, look how that's lining up, and it's fun, exciting stuff, and it is a science. So
Yeah.
love it. Anyway, let's get down to messages because I know Lauren's excited to get her messages. I'm going to start with you this time, Lauren.
Thank you.
So I pulled some, romance angel cards. I've got worth waiting for.
Oh.
Divine timing is at work in your love life.
Oh, good God.
Then we have, yes, I know, my love. It's very, very interesting. The Healing with the Angels card Oracle deck came up with divine guidance.
Okay.
Follow the divine guidance. Deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. Your love interest is actually stuck in indecision.
Story of my fucking life.
What's that, babe?
Story of my fucking life.
I can vouch for that, actually.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
sorry, good.
And then we have, my dear, for you in the or another oracle deck that I pulled. We have the 5th chakra, which pertains to the throat chakra, and this is Archangel Gabriel. And this is about using your voice, my dear, about speaking your truth.
Here we go.
Yeah, I think we had a conversation about that. And
Yes, we
I
did.
swear to you, I did not cherry pick these cards. This is what came out. But I love the outcome for you because that I pulled the traditional tarot for, and we've got 6 of Wands. 6 of Wands is all about victory, baby.
Yes.
So, yes. So I know your favorite word as an Aries is be patient.
Don't say it. Oh, motherfucker.
I know. I'm sorry. I had to do it.
Being
I
a
had to do it.
Sicilian Aries, it's like a double whammy. The word patience is not in our vocabulary at all.
Yeah, that's one of the first things I learned about Lauren, actually.
Yes, thank you very much. You can back me up on that one.
We share a very small patience gap.
I get it. I get it. I do. Truly, I do. But yeah, there it is for you, love.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. My pleasure. Namaste. So let's see, Jay. Your romance angel card that came out is you deserve love.
I agree.
You are lovable.
Oh.
And you are. I have to say, I met you and you were like, you're just like a big teddy bear. Like, I just wanted to give big hugs. You just have such a great, warm, sunny disposition. Are you a Leo by any chance?
I'm actually a Scorpio.
Oh my God. Okay. Well, so we resonated with the water.
Yeah.
But you must have, I'll bet you have Leo rising. There's something about you that absolutely screams Leo to me.
Thank you.
You got to have some Leo presence there. Definitely.
I'll take the line.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, so I'm feeling like, maybe you're questioning that you are lovable or not necessarily feeling very loved at the moment. And then the other love card that came up was embrace. Through each other, you find the missing pieces. So this is, healing and bringing relationships to another level, your intimate relationships to another level. Then we have here, very interestingly enough, you actually did get the card of patience. I kid you not.
Damn it, Lauren.
I know.
Both of us have to sit in the penalty box, Kev. This is what it feels like.
Yep, sorry.
That's okay.
Yeah, so yes, you're being cautioned with patience. I'm not necessarily, this could pertain to intimate relationships. I actually feel like this is pertaining to your goals and desires for your comedy career.
Okay.
So I feel like it has to, even though I was asking for romance messages, yours, I definitely got a double vibe there. I also got the card study, healing with the angel card study.
Okay.
And I do feel this is, you need to be learning more about utilizing social media and how that works. Because I do feel like your success will be self-made. Now, of course, that seems like obvious thing to say, right? Especially if you're a comic, you have to go out there and make things happen, right? But I really feel it will be through your own self-promotion and smart choices through social media and marketing yourself in that arena that's really going to put you in a place. And I feel like your success may be a little bit different than what you are expecting.
Okay.
So meaning maybe not so much stand-up comedy the way you think,
right?
Although I do see you doing that, I do actually feel it's going to be more along the lines of things like this.
Yeah.
YouTube, podcasts, things of that nature.
Gotcha.
But again, the other will be a complement to it.
Right.
So don't discount that. I'm not saying, don't think for a second that I'm saying you won't have success in that area, because I do feel like you will.
Thank you.
But I absolutely feel like you should be doing your own thing. You guys need to be creating your own show. It feels very, very self-directed to me, like self-produced, self-directed, much more than just your average, like, okay, go out there, find an agent, get bookings. Of course that's self-directed, but this feels even more self-made, if that makes sense to you.
That is my goal, actually, what I'm like trying to manifest. Like, so yeah,
fantastic.
I've
will
been trying. Yeah, exactly. And you're right about the social media is funny because it is my Achilles heel, but I do have to do some more. But that was my goal for this year, was to make it like the audio visual room, like make it more of a thing that people can grab a hold of, and more of what we're doing right now, basically. So, but yeah, this is all good roadmaps. Thank you for
excellent. Well, yeah, and one of the biggest clues here was that the Seven of Wands came out for you, actually, that is as your final card. And this is actually, it can be a card of adversity, but I don't feel like it's a card of adversity here. Like, I'm not seeing that. But it is also a key word for it is defiance. So meaning, I feel like you're defying the traditional route to get to where it is you want to go.
Yeah, that's actually a name too.
Yeah. So, and I feel like that is really, that really falls in line actually with you being a Scorpio. Scorpios are different.
Yeah.
They are different. They have, a dark side to them.
True.
But in a way of, they like to go their own way because they have a very deep understanding usually. Of course, there's light and dark to any sign, right? So please don't, anybody who's Scorpio out there, not throwing shade at anybody.
Right.
But you're very good often at, when you are in the higher vibration of your sign, of knowing when it's time to end something and walk away. The flip side to that is that sometimes you can hang on way too long.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
When you're in the negative vibration of your sign, that's what can happen. But there was a point there. I'm sorry. Sometimes stuff channels through and I'm like, okay, this just like stream of consciousness. So that being said, it's about, finding your own path and knowing when to let go of something that isn't working.
Gotcha.
And knowing when to hold on. But I feel like you are coming into balance with that and starting to realize, like, okay, yeah, I have to let go of this particular path to get it done because that's not going to work for me.
Gotcha.
And I really need to follow, my own. But the great thing about Scorpios too is that you are actually one of the signs or symbols that denotes your sign is the phoenix. So you'll burn it to the ground and so you can rise again. So that's a fantastic, wonderful trait. Definitely make use of it because a lot of people cannot do that.
Right. No, I'm with you. I'm sorry.
So, Kevin, my dear.
Yes.
So that is your message. Namaste. I hope you
Thank you,
enjoyed that. So I'm going to leave that option up to you, my arch nemesis.
Oh, what do we got? Hit me.
No, I'm teasing. Would you like a message?
Yeah. Last time, I don't know if you remember, you told me something bad was going to happen, and I was going to have to be the mediator of my family. And my uncle died, and he didn't talk to his kids, and I had to be the mediator between his kids and the rest of the family. So, bam. Okay. Yeah. So
I was there. I saw that.
Yeah. So I had to sit with them at the church. Well, they didn't sit with the family. I sat with his kids, and So, yeah, he told me I was going to have to be like the go-between on something bad that was going to happen. So, hit me. So, what's next? What do we got?
Well, first off, my condolences.
Thank you.
I'm sorry about that.
Thank you.
I unfortunately did feel that it was going to be a death, but I really don't like to. I don't like to foretell those things.
It's okay.
But I am sorry for that. But I'm very happy that you were prepared. I'm sure to some degree to mediate the situation, knowing that yeah, okay, I was told I was going to have to do this.
Yeah. His kids were estranged from, so they weren't going to go to the funeral. They end up going to the funeral, and I end up sitting with them to, show that, I had their back.
That support.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So.
Good. You know what? You're a good egg.
He's a good egg.
You're a good egg.
So, anyway, what do we got?
All right, let's see what we got here. All right, got a romance angel card. And I did talk to your wife actually after that podcast. We did a reading. She was lovely. I loved her. She was the best.
She was going to come today, but one of the kids had a birthday party. She was going to. Yeah, I heard. She was going to sub in for me.
She was.
She was going to take. Yeah, she's going to take the hit, but get manned up, and then we are going to have Liz. We have
to.
Yeah, there's going to be some spin-off shows around here, Michelle. We're going to need to be part of. So.
After the Aruba trip, she can, if we go.
Yeah. We'll yeah, exactly.
Yeah. She can recap
so that would be awesome. Well, I am very actually happy to see you, Kevin. I joke because I know how you feel about this, but like I said, nothing but love. I appreciate you, and I appreciate you being here and receiving the message. So let's see. I put the cards back. So give me a minute to just shuffle and all right. This is the card for you. So we're starting off with passion. Mm-hmm. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So this is an obvious thing to say, especially after your intro. It sounds to me, and what I'm feeling from Spirit is that you and your wife have not had a whole lot of time together as a couple, and that needs to be addressed.
Okay. A little busy.
You both need that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry?
Oh, we go like days without seeing each other, except for like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you need to, that needs to be, I'm very strongly feeling that needs to be sparked there. We also get the past is now behind you, release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. Okay, so I wasn't looking for career messages, but I'm feeling like there could be a career change for you. Or some sort of, no, there's definitely something changing in that sector because my whole body is lighting up like I stuck myself in the cosmic light socket.
Nice. Kev has that effect on the ladies, actually.
I'm sure he does. Or as Lauren and I like to call it, what do we call it? Malaria?
Malaria.
I got malaria.
Malaria. Yay.
Nice.
It just means I've got tingles all over my body. So I do feel like I don't feel like you're necessarily leaving your job, but maybe a promotion or some sort of change.
Okay.
There's some sort of change. There's going to be a shift in your duties or, I'm not getting real specifics with that, but there is going to be a change there. But don't be worried or concerned. I feel like it's going to be a happy, good change. Okay. Something that you're going to be very happy with. Nice. Miracles. I feel more money coming in for you.
And you didn't want to come here today, Kehd.
That'll be nice. Yeah.
I absolutely feel more money. There's definitely more money coming in.
Nice. You're going to sell a kid.
Yeah. Just one of them. Or a kidney.
One of the two.
You read my mind, actually. I was just thinking, I'm like, or a kidney. No, don't do either. Just kidding. Spirit says don't do either.
Nice.
Let's see. All right, let's see what we have here. Kevin, there we go. Woman holding a heart. All right. Embracing female energy. Also look for synchronicities with the number 44. That's a significant number. You may start seeing a lot. Is your mother here?
Yeah, she's still alive.
Yeah, she's here.
Yeah.
So I'm feeling like this has something to do with your mother. So showing more love or spend more time in giving her attention. There's something going on with her.
Well, she's traveling the world, spending all my inheritance.
She's
currently in Hawaii. Then I think she's coming back for like a month and going to like Iceland, Europe, and like Germany, and
she is getting it in then.
Oh, yeah,
I want to be her.
Yeah,
my God.
Yeah. She's completely spent. She just did 3 months in Florida.
Not bad for a girl from
Literally,
Selfie.
yeah, literally 3 months in Florida. Came back. Went to Hawaii for 2 weeks. Come back. I'm like, I need a babysitter.
Yeah, I know. I had all these kids, man. What the hell?
Wow.
Yeah.
Good for her.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. She was supposed to go to St. Petersburg, Russia. I think they crossed.
Yeah.
I think that got crossed off the list. Yeah, that got crossed off the list. Yeah. I think they added like Frankfurt instead.
Yeah, we'll see how that happens too,
I
man.
think she's going to Russia.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just feel like you should spend some time with her when she's around.
Yeah.
I just feel like that's important right now.
Right.
To spend time with her in that relationship. And let's get one more message with the regular tarot. Yes, words in reverse.
That's never good.
So the teacher's grade get paper and you're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Definitely getting grounded.
No. Don't be worried. Don't be worried. I'm just feeling like
Let's put that one back.
Was it the two of clubs, Kevin?
I feel like there's a female. I'm not hearing who it is. That's interesting. Older woman.
Wow.
No, not like that. Not like that. It's just something that is someone who's maybe a little bit judgmental.
You take your pick on that one, Kevin?
I'm Italian.
Don't I understand that intimately. So am I.
I showed up at my grandmother's house one time. I walked in. She goes, "You're fat." And I walked out. That was me visiting my grandmother. You put on weight, you're fat. I go, see you next week.
Yeah. That sounds
That's
Irish
right.
too.
Mine used to say when I put on a couple of pounds because I had been sick and I had to be on prednisone, and she was like, Michelle, maybe you don't want to have that, fourth ravioli. I'm like, Grandma, 3 raviolis. What do you want me to eat?
Lena Provenzano. I walked in and she's like, "You're fat. You put on weight." I'm like, "You need a shave." And I was like, "All right, see you next week." That was me saying to her she needs a shave.
Yeah, I hear you. You got me into telling grandma.
Yeah.
I don't feel like it's somebody in your family, actually. I feel like it's outside of family, and I feel like it is something that you should just ignore. Pay no attention. This person is projecting onto you.
Oh, Kev gets a lot of that too.
Okay. So that's what's coming through for you, and there isn't anybody who needs like minor surgery or anything, right?
I don't think so.
Okay. Something with that came up, but it's not. Sorry. Pretzel. Sorry, the dog.
It's okay. That's as it's a Zoom.
You know, whenever I get in on the live, Lauren knows. She
Yes.
comes on the live. Dogs always need to get in on the act.
Dogs
They
are
can
children.
never-
That's it. Dogs are children.
Exactly.
Dogs and children. Yep, that's what they say in Hollywood. You never want to work with dogs or children or animals, actually, in general.
There you go.
Otherwise, they just take over. All right, let's get some collective messages. All right, for your audience, let's move through some. Let's do some heart messages. What do we got for the heart messages here? What do we got for? Sacred union, honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. Someone who's been asking a question about their relationship. There's a breakdown in it. There's breakdown in communication. This is not for you, Kevin. This is a collective message. So this is for someone who's listening to the podcast.
My mother just got in a car
This
accident.
is someone who.
What?
I'm sorry?
My mother just got in a car accident.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You need something?
Jesus.
Oh my word! Yeah, she did. Wow.
Oh my goodness, I'm sorry.
It was a fender bender. It looks like, but
I was gonna say, I feel like everyone's all right.
Yeah.
in Hawaii. Or?
Yeah. She's still going to the beach later.
Wow. Well, fast acting, Michelle.
Yeah. All right.
Let him get out of the room before the.
I would like my message to be as fast as Mr. Kevin's. Jeez.
Say no, Jake.
Spend time with her. She's got a car accident.
Sorry about that.
There's your money, too.
Yeah.
Like,
Just spend some time with mom. There might-
Spend some time with your mother. She's got a car accident.
Oh, my goodness. I'm going to mute myself for a second. There's somebody at my door. Sorry.
that's okay. Take your time, my friend. We'll get filled in on Kevin's. Like, let me see this. Like, fucking, just got in a bad car accident. Everyone okay? Yeah, no, she, like, fucking took the axle off that bitch.
Oh my God.
Man, that's weird.
Quick.
That was fast acting.
So you're not going to believe it, but it was a Jehovah's Witness.
Should have brought him in. Like, come on in.
Come on in. Let me tell you what I do for a
Let's do your
living.
cards.
I swear you can't make this stuff up.
Telling you, this day is charged.
All right, so let's see. Sacred union, honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. Someone is feeling a disconnect in their relationship. They're feeling like it's breaking down. They're feeling like there may actually be someone else in the relationship. There is not. What needs to happen is communication needs to be addressed. You are no longer communicating with each other. You are not having any shared time. There's a breakdown in communication. That needs to be addressed. So that is for, I do actually feel that is for a man that is listening. A couple, actually. Someone in their early 30s, someone else who's closer to 50, if not 50. And actually someone who is around 62 years old. So, all right. Someone else that is listening, female, younger. This could be the one. You have already met the romantic partner you seek. The man that you are currently dating, he is the one. He will propose. That will happen by October.
Good luck, lady.
I'm sorry?
I said, good luck, lady. Yeah.
Yes. Best of luck. No, it'll be good. It is meant to be.
Awesome.
Okay. All right. We have another work on your partnership. This is again coming up. Give your relationship a chance. Someone else who's actually thinking about letting it go. But I don't feel that this person is a long-term committed. It's not a long-term committed relationship. This feels like a newer relationship to me. Someone who's been in this relationship maybe 3 to 5 months. And there's some things that are starting to come up. And it definitely feels like don't walk away. Again, this is a communication issue. You just need to learn to listen to each other and fully understand what is being said. Lauren, this is actually for you.
Who, me?
Past life relationship. Yep. You have known each other before. Your romantic interest is someone that you have known, you have been together, you have had past lives together.
That could be fun.
All right, let's see what else we have. Whoa, all right, that just flew out of there. Hold on. I got 2 cards that just popped out of the deck and fell on the floor. So let's see what we've got. Ooh, spirit is moving because it is getting hot in here. Ooh, yes, baby. I love this. For somebody out there, we have justice.
Nice.
So I feel, okay. Ooh. Wow. All right. We've got a couple of messages on this one. For someone out there listening, you will know who you are. This is justice. There is, this actually has to do with a business or professional relationship. Justice will be served. There will be a return to a situation that was first unfairly judged against you. There will be information that comes out after this full moon, but it will be closer to the beginning of May. And you will, so we also have the World card. So this is victory, and this is getting desires and just everything that you wanted to happen is going to come to you. Now, this is also in relationship, I'm feeling, in romantic relationship for another listener, not for anyone at the table right now. Justice can also mean a return of a past love. So there is someone out there actually who has fairly recently gotten divorced between 1 and 5 years, and you're actually going to end up reconciling with this person. And this time around, it'll actually be good. And you will end up remarrying them. So, Lauren.
It ain't me.
No, it's not you, my love. The face you made was just priceless.
I have no filters. I'm sorry. I have no filters.
I know. It's kind of like that meme. It's like, I'm Italian. I can't control my face or my mouth.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
I thought I was hitting the applause button on that. And we got the Kevin dogs instead. So.
All right. Okay. All right. Pulled a different deck. Loving this deck, actually. It's kind of different. It's actually called fortune telling cards, and it's really very interesting. But so for someone out there, there's someone out there in a marriage. You are I would say you've been married for maybe 5 to 7 years, and you are somewhat happy. Things are a little bit different. Things have cooled off a little bit. Obviously, that happens in marriage. You go through cycles. Another important thing to remember, people, there's ups and downs in relationships. You have to ride it out. You're not looking to cheat, but be careful of someone in your office or in close proximity. I do feel it is in a business relationship. And it says be careful of a serious flirtation. And you are worrying over small matters. So let those go and reconnect with your partner and really stay away from that flirtation. It's not harmless flirtation. If you flirt back just in fun because you're enjoying the attention that you feel you're not getting at home, this will lead to other things and could be a major problem. So Spirit is giving a word of caution to this individual to please stop and think about what you're doing before you proceed.
And as a wise man once said, as Mark O'Brien once said in that situation, JJO.
What would that be?
Elaborate on that, please.
You don't know what JJO means?
No.
Just jerk off?
No.
There you go.
Okie dokie.
That's a good
someone
point.
else to say it.
Again, I learned something new today.
That feeling of desire will quickly go away.
Usually replaced by shame and guilt.
Yes.
Well, there you go. So I don't think we did this the last time, but do you guys have any questions for me?
I have a quick question, Michelle. Actually, this is I moved into a new place about a year ago, and my last place was like horrifically haunted, and this place seemed to have been pretty good. And I was sleeping, and I've noticed a few things that night, like light would turn on, or what have you. But the other night I was in bed and I was like by myself, and it was like 3:00 in the morning, which I hate. And I heard some scratching noises that were coming from the like inside the room that like were like on the door, like bad enough. I literally like opened the door like expecting to find like a dog or something on the other side. Like, I mean, so I want to be friendly to whatever entity may be sharing the space with me, but fucking demon noises at 3 a.m. gotta go. So
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 a.m. is actually the witching hour, believe it or not. So I'm actually glad you brought this up, and it's funny that you brought it up because it's reminding me this is actually something I wanted to share with all of you and your listeners.
sweet.
To always remember that this three-dimensional world, this is the earth plane, this is our world, this is our dominion. Spirit is actually visiting here because this is meant for people who are in a body. That doesn't mean that they can't be here, dwell within it, but there's rules, right? There's spiritual laws and rules. So you are an authority. So if you are ever in a situation where you are afraid or something is disturbing you and you wish it to go
24/7.
Pretty much this.
Now talking about in the spirit world here. Now don't try.
So
and
was
use
Kevin.
it
Yeah.
24/7.
on your significant other, spouses, or children. Okay,
Mhm.
they might get offended. But the name of Christ is extraordinarily powerful. So it is always, in the name of Jesus Christ, I command you to leave. Now you have no power here. Be gone.
Okay.
And it will leave instantly. I actually had an instance with this in my first marriage where my ex-husband used to travel a lot for business. And
Yeah.
he had stayed in this very charming old hotel in the old South, whatever. And he said to me one night, I feel like there is this woman here. And I know I saw like an apparition.
Yeah.
He goes, you're going to think I'm crazy. He goes, but I feel like she likes me.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Right.
And so it was like pretty crazy. So I was like, yeah, okay. So he was leaving that day anyway. So neither one of us thought anything about it. Comes home. We're sleeping one night, middle of the night. Now, it was funny because at the time we actually needed a new roof. Okay. And we knew it. And we were getting to it. It was one of those things.
Yeah.
And it happened to be pouring rain. And all of a sudden, in the middle of the night, I wake up and I'm feeling paralyzed. And I start shouting, and I'm terrified,
Yeah.
right? Because I'm woken up at a deep sleep. So, when you're woken up like that, you kind of forget everything in that split second, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm terrified and I feel this presence. I look above. I actually saw this woman in this long white, looked like a white nightgown, hovering over me.
Gotcha.
And I could tell she wanted to kill me. She wanted to kill me. She wanted to take over my body because I knew it. I knew it was this ghost that he had seen. I felt it instantly. And I remember screaming, going, oh my God, look. Because I wanted him to wake up and see it. It's like the kind of thing you want someone else, another living human being, to validate your experience, right?
Right.
And then I realized, oh no, I have control here. And I just said, in the name of Jesus Christ, be gone now. And as soon as I said that, she was gone. My husband at the time jumped up and is like feeling on the ceiling. He's standing on the bed. What?
Right,
thinking
right.
that the roof is leaking and there's water coming through.
No kidding.
It was actually quite funny. I was like, oh no, it's fine, it's gone. I went back to sleep. He's wide awake. He's like cursing me. You know?
Kevin in protoplasm, like, what the?
Exactly. You know?
So
I'm like, no, it's all good now. Go back to sleep. He's like, what? I'm like, that chick that was in love with you in the,
Right.
in the spirit world over in that hotel. Well, she followed you home. She tried to kill me, take over my body so she could be with you. Nothing, all in a day's work.
Well, that happened to me 2 weeks ago. I'm on my couch. My couch like reclines.
Yeah.
And you get like that sleep paralysis.
Yeah.
And I could feel it coming. And I actually said like the exact opposite. I said, fuck it, let's do this. I was like, hey, you're going to do it. So let's go. And then I could see somebody right in front of me, but then they were dragging me off the couch. Like they were like fighting me. Yeah. I woke up absolutely exhausted. Like just like I went 12 rounds. My muscles were sore. And this has happened before where like I wouldn't say anything to Liz, where I was getting pinned down, like fighting somebody. And she would say to me, somebody was pinning me to the bed last night, like holding me down. And we both like would see somebody. And
so I don't want to scare you, but that is a demonic attack.
Like somebody was like, they were in my face. I was getting pulled off the couch, doing the yelling, the screaming. Nobody could hear me. Like, I woke up fucking gassed. Yeah. And this was like 2 weeks ago. Like, every muscle I had hurt. Like, it was like
because your spirit was fighting it. See,
but
what people realize.
I felt it a good minute before it happened. And I said, no, not be gone. I said, let's go. Like, literally, like, I know you're coming. Like, literally, I said, let's go. Let's do this. Like, I knew it was coming. I felt him coming.
You do not want to challenge a spirit or a demonic.
I guess he didn't like it because, like, we fucking went at it. Like, he was dragging me. But I woke up and I was on my couch. But I saw him. Motherfucker. Like.
Yeah, you were attacked. Listen, every morning we wake up, okay? All day, 24 hours a day. It is spiritual warfare, always. The Bible tells us this. There are spirits, the devil, the enemy roams the earth like a hungry lion, prowling for souls to devour, okay? So it's looking to get in, to take whomever they can. Now, you are obviously someone who is strong.
Well, I don't know.
In spirit.
Were you still on the field when I talked to him on the phone? When I talked to the demon on the phone? Were you part of that conversation?
I don't think she was. You should tell that story.
So
I don't feel like I was. I don't recall that.
So Cliff Notes version. It's a 3-minute story. Just bear with me. I worked the 3 to 11 shift at a prison. Me and my buddy Mark, we get home. It's probably 11:30 at night because we work 3 to 11. We're in my kitchen. 2001. I'm sitting at my kitchen table. Mark's leaning against the kitchen counter. Our phone rings. It's one of the 2001 cordless phone. It let out like a high-pitched wail. It wasn't even a ring. It was just a wail of a sound.
Like a screech.
Like just an off tune. Like it was out of pitch. Mark turned white as a ghost and handed me the phone. Just from what he heard on the other end. I get the phone, and it's a female voice, but it's not human going, "Where's Billy?" Billy's my father's name. I immediately go, "Who is this?" And she starts mocking me. "Billy will know who this is." I go, start repeating myself. Who is this? Who the fuck is this? "Billy will know who this is. Get me my brother Billy." But it's a gravelly, deep-throated, non-human voice. My father lived on the 3rd floor. I go, "Dad, it's for you." And I go get my father. And I hear my father going, "Who is this?" And then she starts mocking my father. "Billy, it's me. My brother Billy will know who it is." And this was not a human voice. Then she did that a couple of times, then she hung up. My father had 3 sisters. Kitty lived in New Hampshire, Peggy lived in Colorado, Ann had passed away in 1994. This sounded exactly like Ann, but this wasn't fucking human. This was not a human voice. In thinking back, the first thing, I didn't know like anything about using energy to. The kid Mark was scared, didn't know anything about sisters or Billy's sisters. All she said to him was, "Where's my brother Billy?" Turned white as a ghost just from what the voice sounded like. And that was just...
So, yeah. So, first of all, I'm feeling right off the bat that this was not your father's sister. This was not your aunt.
Okay.
Okay. This was a demon, an enemy, something from the enemy. Because when you do the type of work that I do, one of the first things they teach you is how to protect yourself.
Okay.
Okay. And how to discern. So whenever any sort of spirit comes through, you want to ask them, are you of the light and love of Jesus Christ? Do you accept the blood of Jesus? Do you recognize Jesus as the one true Son of God?
Yeah.
Okay. And this is how you discern, because a demon will never accept that. They will never accept that. They will fight it. They may even leave. It depends. It'll vary on the experience that you have, how it reacts, but it will never accept the blood of Christ over it. Never. Mm. So I do feel this was an entity trying to impersonate and taunt. And it even tells us in the Bible.
It was mocking us. It just kept going. Yeah. My brother Billy will know who this is. And it was just the most non-human voice I've ever heard in my life. And we weren't drinking. We just got home from work. And it was just...
Yeah, it was an attempt. So you want to, like I said, again, you want to say, in the name of Jesus Christ, I command you to leave now. You are not wanted here. You have no power on this earth plane. Be gone now. Okay? You don't even have to say all of that. Just invoke the name of Christ and command them to leave.
All right. So don't say, let's fucking do this.
Yeah.
I think I back down to the whole Rocky thing.
I could just feel him coming. So I was just like, you're going to do it anyway. So I was just like, let's get it over with. It'll be quick and then we'll move on.
It's funny because Kev, Michelle, I usually have the night terrors like Kevin has too. And I've made peace with it. Like I've been my soul's been screaming at my wife, like, wake me up. And and then the whole nine, but I had to, then this is very quick. About maybe 3 weeks ago, I had an opposite type of experience where I was in bed and again, by myself, it was late at night, but I know I was visited by a woman who was gold covered or they were shining in gold. And again, cared for me. She was like, you're at the CPAP machine. Which is really embarrassing. but it's messed up. And I know I wasn't dreaming. I know I was in the middle of, the ether was there. You know what I mean? So in my mind, I'm like, this is crazy. And I went back to sleep. But I felt comforted, and I woke up the next morning, and my CPAP machine, the water was everywhere because it was upside down. But I know I didn't fix it, and so it was put nicely on my bed. And when I got out of bed, I looked over, and I have two windows, and the shades were open, and the curtains were moved across, so whatever was in the room left out the window, but. So that was a different type of experience that I'm not used to having.
So that very much feels to me like an angelic presence, perhaps your guardian angel, is what I'm feeling.
And my people try to kill me. Fuck. I'm a nice guy.
Believe your guardian angel's doing double work, man. He was out getting a beer or something. Trust me, Kev.
Where's my people at?
So another mode of protection, or if you feel like this happens, a lot when you sleep, which is a time when we're more vulnerable because we are, we astral travel, right? Our soul, absolutely, when we sleep, we travel. Yeah. So we are more open to these types of things. Okay. You can always invoke the Archangel Michael. Or even just ask God to cover you with his mighty wing, hold it in your hand. Or ask Archangel Michael to put a legion of angels, create a hedge of protection of a legion of angels around you.
Now, where I got attacked, the room I got attacked in the other day is where I found my aunt dead in that room. I was 6 years old. My aunt was babysitting me. I found her dead in that room.
Yeah,
Think she would have had my back.
Kev, your house is like an In Search of episode.
At least 6 people have died in my house.
Yeah.
One was my aunt was babysitting me. Found her dead. I was 6.
Yeah.
And like at least 5.
I think
Maybe it's me.
Might be you, Kev. You might be the smiley face.
We
Kev.
need to smudge you in your entire house.
that's
legit. Like 5 people have died in my house.
I think we need to cleanse the energy in your house.
There is good ones though. There is good ones. My mother used to say that we would always be tucked in with a blanket, like perfectly tucked in. She wouldn't have done it in our crib. Someone would tuck us in.
Man, you guys just got used to this, huh?
Yeah, like
I'm scared.
So what my father's like, there'll be no feeling for a year, and my father will come to me and he'll just say, "They're back," because like the feeling's back.
Yeah, I think
like, you won't feel it for a year. Then like he'll be like, "They're back."
Kev's got a spiritual Airbnb going. I think.
Yeah.
I have sage at home. Maybe I should just give it to Kevin.
That
I
stupid
think you
me
should.
stayed at Lizzie Borden's house one time.
Yeah, you
Stayed
attract
in the-
shit, Kev.
Stayed in the room. The mother got murdered in. Like,
Kev,
what an
you were
idiot I am.
you are the bright, shiny thing that
Yeah.
fucking things attract you, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You got to learn how to protect
You know what
yourself.
it's like to get up and pee in that house? Like you got to get up in the room. Lizzie Borden's mother got killed in. You're like, fuck, you're looking around the room at 3:30 in the morning.
And you paid for that.
Yeah,
too.
you're holding it. You ain't getting up.
Until dawn's early light, you're holding it.
One of the best showers
Listen,
ever, though.
I can give you a clearing prayer. I can text it to Liz so you can do a clearing prayer for it and clear that out. Because this is another thing that I do. I will help people do ceremonies and rituals and things for manifestation and also for breaking hexes or curses and clearing energies, etc. So
We got to go in for
but
JetBlue.
I can see we are absolutely running a bit long here, so I am sorry that I have hijacked.
No, this has been tremendous, actually, and like, we can't get enough of this, actually.
And that just means she has to come back.
Yes, absolutely, and like you said, with the plans for and believe me, I want to give a few seconds for you to go through your handles and your plans and where people can reach out to you. But I speaking of what you were fulfilling for us, like I want to have you on some more shows and do some side shows with maybe Liz and.
Yes.
And Lauren here and your Roku thing, your TV thing sounds awesome.
Absolutely.
And yeah, I'd like to get some synergy going, but yeah, it was always like, honestly, thank you so much for coming and sharing your knowledge and
I would love that. I very much enjoy this, and I can't thank you enough for having me back. It's always a pleasure.
we can't wait till the next time.
Thank you.
Likewise.
Sweet.
Thanks
So
again.
let me give everyone. This is Michelle, and this is how you get a hold of her. This is her business ventures, and you go right ahead and plug away, my friend.
So on YouTube, it's Reiki Angel 1, REIKIANGEL, and the numeral 1. The same handle on Instagram. And if you also want to start following the network, the new network that is not up yet, we're building it and putting shows on there, building content. That is _divine, DIVINE _network, NETWORK, and that's on Instagram. There will be a YouTube channel to follow, but it is not up just yet, as well as a website, but that's all being built in the process. So yeah, find me there, DM me, and if you want a reading or a healing or need a manifestation spell, ritual, clearing, whatever it is, I'm there to help. So be blessed, be a blessing, everyone, and thank you again. This is always a pleasure.
Thank you, Michelle.
Thank you,
You
Michelle.
have a good rest of your Sunday. Be restful and tell the dog we said hi.
I will. Thank you. Same to you guys.
All right, bye now.
Take care.
So there you go, guys. That was informative on all types of levels.
Yes.
See,
Very
Kevin didn't
good.
want to come, and
Found out I'm getting attacked by demons.
well, we knew that, man. But,
You got angels helping you, and
well, that's rare, dude.
I'm trying to get murdered.
Usually I'm in your spot, dude, screaming at my wife like, "Just shake me."
This was the first time that I saw them, and they were trying to drag me off the couch.
Well, you did say, "Fucking."
I did say, "Fuck it, let's go."
Yeah.
Legit. I go, well, you're gonna do it anyway. Let's.
Yeah, but
Oh,
you're out in the soup at that point. You don't have you. They were like, "Fucking, we're gonna take your body in on this one, Kevin."
Yeah.
I'll bring some sage next time.
Yeah, honestly, you need that. You didn't. Lauren's got this little fucking like poppers bottle full of aromatherapy here. We're gonna get the sage thing for Kev so he can just sniff it. Maybe bring it into his
I'm gonna
body.
give him like the live stuff where you can like
He's gonna burn it. He's gonna.
Oh hell yeah, we're going
fucking-
through the house for this one.
Oh, shit, yeah. Except fucking not to let Patty know. Alrighty, everybody. Well, hey, this has been fucking. Let me tell you this about that. I am Mr. J, government name Jay Gillespie. Kev, you want to say anything on the way up?
No, we got Zombie Jesus Day next Sunday.
Zombie Jesus Day, man.
Yep.
You know what kills me? Like fucking. I speaking of CPAPs, like it turns out I die every minute and come back to life while I sleep. So I do that maybe 60 times an hour, and I don't get any fucking turkeys or hams. No one fucking Jesus does it once. Yeah, fucking guy. He gets all the credit, man. I do it multiple times a night.
There you go.
I just gotta bring some people back from the dead if that's what you guys really want, man.
That would be a good sign. I would like that.
That
Thank you
would
very
be.
much.
Do you have any shout outs there, Lauren Sims?
Oh, I'll just say my usual. Good night, Jake.
No, I was a boozy. All right, everyone. Thanks. Hey, and thank you for listening. There's a lot of Amazon people, dude. We went through the roof last weekend, so I'm sure this episode will too. I want to thank Michelle for coming and joining our party. As always, we're going to have more of her. Kev, Lauren, thank you for being my friend and taking part in this.
No problem.
And we'll come back when we're gonna. And also too, if you're listening, if you made it this far, check on our social media. We're gonna plan out something big for our next episode, our 1 year anniversary. So you'll get you fans involved somehow. Alrighty, everyone. You guys have a good weekend. Sun's shining. It's fucking springtime. Go out there and fucking love your neighbor. Alrighty. Talk to you soon.